And at this moment, it's up to Apeks to do the work on the server. Starting on the T side of Inferno, there'll be 3 people carrying grenades out of spawn. Stiko will be the raid boss of choice on this occasion. Don't always get one on Inferno. A lot of closer angles. But Apeks have that attention to detail. Double Julie's out for OG. It's kind of taken over the 5-7 towards the balcony position often, although Quito is just rolling in the USP on this occasion. Those Julies are towards long and the B bomb site. And Quito may soon wish he had a 5-7 or some Julies with how many players are coming his way. Decides to disengage though, but he is on an island, Quito. Stiko's got the flash. And here comes the pain. Quito standing in the Molotov, but still delivering a frag before he falls. Fiku making his way to the bomb site now, trying to find that headshot. Not quite getting there. 4-on-3, Apeks need to get a bomb plant quickly, because the remainder of OG are on the way. Top mid and the long position. 2 smokes on long from Apeks. A lot of utility in this pistol round. But OG start to make their way now into the site with a flashbang. FASHR looking for a second. One will have to be enough. Next in a 1 versus 3. Can I say the fight is around the smoke? Stiko trying to dance, trying to stay alive for as long as he can. Slipping away to Graveyard once again on the stairs, being a hell of a nuisance. Nexus just not finding these angles. Down he goes. Apeks take the pistol.
Bit of confidence for Apeks with the pistol round win. And they did a solid job at just getting that site so quickly. The utility was well placed, and OG were playing far enough back that that molly into pit just flushed out Quito. I was actually impressed Quito got this 1 kill, to be honest. He did a good job at keeping his cool in the flames. But as the push came in onto the bomb site, wasn't enough of a rotation in time, and Nexa not given the opportunities. Still a force buy to deal with, though. Regali looking straight down mid with that scout. Pistols on his teammates. Apeks just working banana control early on Inferno. Oftentimes the first initial target on the T side before you start deciding if you want to move towards a bomb site. Just the second big event that Apeks have ever played. And this is an organization that have invested a fair amount into Counter-Strike. It took them a while to get the right lineup. Looks like they found the right lineup now. Getting to these big events, let's see if they can make it through the play-in stage. They need to step it up. Tags landing onto these 2 players. Regali looking to see what he can do. The bomb is still far back here, so yeah, Apeks have this control. But what's the end goal?
Numbers towards B. Fiku's got a chance though. 1v1, delivering the first kill. That's going to delay now. His teammates are coming towards Coffins already. Pop flash is here, can't deliver. And FASHR is dropped. Swing comes in from Nexa, and that's the bomb at his feet. 3-on-2, 24 seconds. Disaster is around the corner for Apeks. Will they expect the scout player to be here? Regali is on the way. Does he go for the rifle? Does he go for the pistol? That bomb has to get planted quickly. Nook's going to be the man to cover with the rifle. Kixan with the MAC-10 will be the one to try and plant the bomb, but Regali delivers the goods. And there comes Quito for the second. The round is stolen by OG, and we have early issues on Inferno for Apeks.
Just when you think Apeks are going to get the good start and get some comfort, they get denied. And I was a little surprised that they didn't have a more decisive call once they started to get up long and they started to get that map control towards A. But the bomb was still left behind. They try and come back to B. They just get stalled out. And the money from Apeks is really bad now. If they lose this, I think they still can't afford a buy in the next. And Fiku feeling like he wants to take initiative. This could be costly, though. They've already lost 1 player. And Fiku is in real trouble. He'll get wallbanged, so instantly into a 3-on-3.
Do they try to protect those weapons somehow? Regali has to take increased risk now. The door to his left is open. Nexa still in control of Banana for now. And he's found himself the bomb. he hear Sasanito? Indeed he does. Stabilizing now our OG. Stiko's got 1 minute. Seems like it's going to have to be done the hard way for Apeks. Stiko creeps spotted on the bridge, swatted by Regali. 2-1 for OG. Bodies strewn across the floor on Inferno, mostly Apex's. Not going to be happy with what's happened so far.
It's quite brazen for Regali to go back aggressive there when he was the only player on the A side of the map for OG. But sometimes fortune favors the bold. Sometimes you've got to take those risks. And it is indeed still pistols for Apeks. Good opportunity for OG to get off to a strong start. Standard flashes being lined up for Banana. OG have players here, so the burst through the smoke could work, but Nex is going to play anti-flash. It hasn't worked out for him, though, and FASHR needs to be very careful here. He's hanging around, hits the first headshot, hits the follow-up, and he's still surviving here. He's buying time. He might not need help, though. Great work from FASHR. They shut down the B play.
Great work, running low on bullets. Just using enough to squeeze a third kill there. A test survived by OG, and Apeks get to go again. The rifles to come out now in round 5. Just squeezing an extra kill out of the FAMAS. Fantastic work by FASHR. Bought some time as well for his teammate to clean up afterwards. And OG are very happy with the current situation, but it's subject to change, especially as the AKs, for the most part, come out for Apeks. Kicksan will have the extra bullets in the Galil. Good util on the Apeks squad, but they need to start finding success now. AWP in a forward position with great support from Quito. Regali punishing Stiko for trying to help out. And suddenly, Apeks are left with 3. Vintage Fnatic-esque plays in the apartments. Love to see it with the AWP. And there's punishment on Banana as well. Nothing going the way of Apeks in round 5 so far.
Kicksan getting into the smoke. They might want to burst through here. Kicksan has done just that. Sasanito low on health. So Nexa could still put in a shift here from this triple position. And he's even getting assistance soon. These smokes might fade. Kicksan, oh, he tries to sneak in, but Nexa's ready. And now I think Apeks might be too far gone in this one. Regali's arrived with the AWP. Sasanito's already committed, even if the bomb might try to go back. Oh, Nexa peeks him from the side.
30 seconds for Nork. Quito starting to look towards top mid. Moving off angle though. There's nothing really for Nork to do. These rounds are like sandpaper to skin for Apeks. No comfort to be found anywhere just yet. OG seem like they are firmly in control. 2 AK-47s in the hands of the CT side. Great work there from Regali. Quito encouraging Stiko to move forward. Getting worse on that B-bomb site as more risk has to be taken. But there's nothing to show for it. 80% of the rounds are with OG early on Inferno. And it will be Apeks take a timeout to figure out what they need to do to get back into this one. Jacob still looking for his first kill. 0-0-5 for him.
Apeks not really looking like themselves today so far. In this tournament, they opened with a win against Big. Then they had that best-of-3 series against Astralis, and they were so close to beating Astralis. Third map there went to overtime. So we know that Apeks are capable of better. We know that they're capable of competing with OG. Most people had them set as favorites in this series, but they have to show that here. They have to start showing us that same face that we're so used to seeing. Fast play up banana and already Sassanito actually hits a dink, but quickly dealt with by FASHR.
M4A4 Enjoyer. Connoisseur's firearm. Nork has the hero rifle then. These Desert Eagles can be dangerous as well. Kixan with the one flashbang for the squad. And the team will go fishing. Magali's been spotted, but he will deliver. Can he find another one? Going for a quick flick towards Boiler, but down he goes. There's no further challenge towards top mid, but OG are concerned. Gravitating towards the A-bomb site. Things will be way more dangerous if that AWP is rescued, but they'll have to go pretty deep into short to find it. And Keto's got angles. 45 seconds on the clock. Jacob still lurking on banana. Nobody strays his way though. Collect the bomb towards top mid. Just as FASHR and Fiku start to make their way. And there's Keto ready for the boiler position, cleaning up the mess and rescuing the AWP.
Really liking what we're seeing from Keto here in this series for OG. Definitely seems like he's been given a little more ability to frag on this lineup, and I'm happy about that. I think it's nice that he seems to be comfortable so quickly, considering OG made so many changes as well. Pretty impressive that they're playing to this level. I mean, sure, you can say that maybe they play a little looser than other teams, but even then, looking good. Chemistry on point right now. Magali looking for early action, won't find it. In the meantime, though, Sassanito took damage on banana. This is the buy from Apeks. So not a great start, losing health early, but that is the life you live sometimes when you fight for banana. And so Sassanito has to give up his AK over to Nork, who still has full health.
Does Regali go deeper, I wonder? Last seen towards the A-bomb site. It will be a quick peek towards B, and he is there to get that free kill. Change position again. We've got Apeks showing presence towards top mid, looking for denial of information. Molly's towards the hidey hole, while they have got smokes towards B as well. So good map control, despite the 4 versus 5 for Apeks. The question is, what can they do with it? Has the AWP rotated again? Are there 3 players towards A, or will they be 3 towards B? A pop flash up banana, and OG will find the information. No rotation just yet, though, as Library is smoked off by Apeks. Now Regali and FASHR start to wonder, because long is open, a wrap is possible. So they have to be careful. But again, Apeks are the guys who are a man down, edging forward as FASHR gets into position on Speedway. Bomb spotted, trade by Jacob, heading back towards top mid. Double play in pit from the CTs. They're in very strong positions and they will punish, they will eliminate. Just a 1 play loss for OG. A 6-1 scoreline. Where are Apeks and when are they going to turn up?
Nobody knows right now. They did not look good in that round. It's just the opening moves, again, maybe a little too loose there, peeking banana. I can understand that they might not have expected the AWP to be there, but gave away the early fight and then no real prowess in that push towards the A-bomb site. Just felt a little limp. Didn't feel like OG were under threat or under pressure at any point. They're not having to adjust to Apeks right now. They're just being allowed to sit in their setups. Pistols out again for Apeks. Sometimes if you win a round like this, you loosen up a bit in this round. You just take a few risks. It can get you back into the game. And this looks like a round where Apeks have an earlier end goal in mind towards this A side of the map.
Keto could really shut down this play out of apartments, though. That would give him a stronger position if he can deliver the goods there. Catching Stiko with a grenade in his hand, but not quite finding the crosshair in the right place. That could be a game changer for Apeks in round 8. Regali on the side gets domed by Jacob, and OG have lost positions. Disengaging from this one. No need to throw the good money after the bad. I can't believe Keto with a massive whiff on the balcony there. Stiko was dead to rights, but somehow pulled his pistol out.
Yeah, if I'm Keto there, I think I might even just tell my teammates there was nothing wrong with the setup. I just whiffed. Because sometimes you need to know, as the in-game leader, you need to know it wasn't anything wrong. It was just a kill he should have absolutely got, and it would have changed the round entirely. Because then he would have had the apartment's control, and that could have allowed different crossfires. It would have made it difficult for Apeks to get the bomb down. But instead, Apeks swarm it. Ooh, FASHR denying at the end. 3 kills for him. Somehow OG end up getting away with great damage.
I think they only had 2 rifles and they'll hold on to one of them. So it could have been worse if the second rifle was lost, but there were so many rounds fired at point blank range, but sometimes it be like that. You can see the frustration. That should never happen, but hey, such is life. Now, I like that the OG disengaged. They didn't have positions. It was probably suicide to chase that one, prioritizing their economy, because that kind of round is something that Apeks shouldn't be repeating. They need to find success in these buy rounds, and as long as OG can keep their money up, they might be in a good position to continue the landslide of rounds here.
This time, not the same challenge for Apeks in taking Banana. 1 nade, just to let them know. But Apeks are grouped up pretty early here. Utility is being prepared. They might go for another fast burst this time onto the B-bomb site. Sasanito dealt with early. Do they delay? They don't, and the counter flash is on point. Nork doing his best, but the boost comes in, and Jacob needs to try and turn it round, but he's on a single point of health.
FASHR did enough to buy time for that boost to come through. Siko with his knife out, not expecting Fiku to be there as the second man. Very unfortunate for him. But indeed, 1 HP and a dream for Jacob. He's got 45 seconds. The question is, do they know that he's on the site? Or is he position unknown? If it's the latter, then maybe he has a chance. Maybe he can isolate these fights. But Nexa has the angle, an off angle, in fact. Playing for self-protection. But things are a little weird because no one has a rotation through towards CT. So it seems they do know he's on the site. Jiggling with the USP is Regali, but still getting deleted by Jacob. Pulling out the bomb for the fake. Next is a non-believer. But where is Jacob going? 16 seconds. He's got to get a bomb plant here. And now Fika will start rotating over. There isn't time to go to the A bomb site. There's absolutely not time. So what is the plan here? Save?
The plan has been forced onto him. Oh no, the nade! Oh boy, how does that not hit him? Oh, he's so lucky. I was convinced he was going to die after time there. He literally saw the nade blow up in front of him. That was a fun minigame.
Too awkward around there for the T side.
I mean, that's the risk, right? When you commit early, counter utility can be so devastating.
Again, great work from FASHR. Bought time for his teammates to clean up when he fell. Smokes are up. But the pull position was denied by OG, 7-2. And the ropey buy is back for Apeks. And again, as long as OG keep their money up, there isn't as much of a challenge as we expected in these buy rounds.
Seen a lot of these rounds where OG start with 2 CTs on A. Wonder if that's the weakness that Apeks will look to try and exploit. In that previous round with the pistols, they were able to run over the A side of the map. The issue is, the longer you leave it, the more likely it is OG will start to get the banana info. So Apeks realize there needs to be some urgency here.
Apeks, a team of protocol, going for a bum rush in that CT position. The trades are here. The bomb has not been spotted. Maybe trying to sell a wrap towards the B bomb site. That'll certainly encourage it with Kickstand falling. But as we can see, the bomb is in Apps. Keto alone on short for the time being. Remainder of the squad towards that B area. He's being proactive though. Is he going to go all the way around? It's actually being checked for by Nork. He's pulled his knife out just as he rounds the corner. I think he was done for anyway. But now the jig is up, and the question again is, where do OG go? Out of position with the final 2. Money running somewhat low. They could really do with saving these weapons.
That's some impressive patience from Apeks there. They realized they were selling that B split initially, and one of the A players might try and get inquisitive, might try and push, and then see if he can get in behind. But it's not easy to just sit there and watch the flank. Jacob trying to clean up at the end. FASHR continues his success on the kill count on this map. But it will all be just to save the AWP this time round. A little more like it from Apeks. Feels like their success is coming with some of these earlier decisions to just group up, get info together, and then work from there. We'll see if that can continue, because they would love to break OG's money. The CTs will still have economy for now. You can see a timeout taken by OG because they realize if they were to lose this one, that money would maybe be a little too far gone.
If Apeks can hang on and break the money of OG, then the end of this half could look dramatically different to where we are now.
Ooh. I mean, Apeks have been using the pace. They've gone for a couple of Mac 10s into this round, and I feel like they could have got AKs if they really wanted them. Maybe they would have had to sacrifice some nades, but I wonder if that means those Mac 10s are going to be flying in fast in this one.
Yeah, it is quite curious because I feel like Apeks are a team of protocol, but if they can throw in some chaos, that might be exactly what they need. However,
oh, the double stack.
Regali's a hard man to beat from this position, and that's just not going to be the one. They've pulled the wrong card on this occasion, and it said death. Walking up mid, though, you can see Fiku's just trying to keep an eye on things. Spot some Assassinito there. And OG can try to sit on this lead for the time being. Smoke towards long, and Fiku moves back to a safer position. Playing the pillar and CT spawn. In the meantime, Apeks have control of top mid. Again, it's denial of information. Heading towards Banana now, but OG know what might be up. They'll take aggressive positions. Lovely time smoke from them. 48 seconds on the clock. Nexa has a second smoke towards that B bomb site, and that could be key. That smoke in his hands towards B may allow a third player for OG to stay on A.
Smoke has just been plopped down towards Banana on the CT side. What does that mean for Apeks? They're going back. I mean, yes, they have info from Sassanito, but he needs to get some control for them quickly.
There we go, Regali again, out of the incendiaries. They've been forced into the trap by OG, not being given choice. Three CTs to contest with, and they're going to give it up. There's even another smoke if they want to go back to B with the 2 seconds that remain. Again, just outmaneuvered by the util of OG. Their choices were taken away. They were forced into a funnel, and they had to bail.
Not doing enough to pressure OG to bait those nades out. And it feels like whenever we get into the mid or the late round, Apeks are just struggling to find their way in. They were maybe thinking about this group up early towards A. Couldn't find a successful backup plan in time. And you could just see it on the OG player cams. They look so relaxed right now. They don't look under pressure in the majority of these rounds. Sassanito might try and change that. Quick move up Banana, but OG immediately moved back towards the bomb site. That flash was good, but FASHR's up top, and that bait is working nicely.
That's such a strong position. Those flashes encouraging Apeks, trying to catch OG out of position, and FASHR waiting there all along, it feels like, to devastating effect. Speaking of devastating, Regali's frags have been so important. The way he's been rotating with that AWP as well, catching him off guard. Might be another opportunity for that here. Stico holding down 2 jobs for now, but is he doomed? Gonna go for the big swing and dodge for the time being. I think Jacob only sees one of those 2 long players in that position, and Quito emerges top mid, spots the bomb. That bomb is going to be feeling very nervous now. Fiku going for the pre-fires, and Regali is here as well. Stico 1 versus 4. So much to do. Off angles being held. How on earth does he figure this one out? Oh, he hasn't seen Nexa moving forward to dome him. OG are in full control of this series.
Feels like there is absolutely no hesitation from OG in their decision making. Fiku doesn't even consider playing safe. He says, you know what, I'll pull the USP out, I'll take the fight. OG have been given license to do that on this lineup. And clearly it's working out for a bunch of their players right now. Opening kills have been a big problem for Apeks as well. You see all these opening moves are just not working. And that makes it so much harder. If you could at least go 1-for-1, it would put you in a much better position, but it's always a clean early kill from OG and an attempt at a backup plan, but OG heavily rotated over to A, one step ahead. I think that sums up this whole series so far. OG always one step ahead. And that spot into the groups of Cologne through the play-in is getting closer and closer for OG right now.
Group stage would be humongous for Apeks, but they are being erased round after round. While OG are making indelible marks on this series from what we've seen so far. It's been a very strong performance. Five on 3 then for OG, so they can lower their risk. So frustrating. How annoying is that? Shifting all the way. Soon as you get to the choke point, you're smoked off.
Jacob will have to wait. What is the way in for Apeks? You only have a couple of flashes, so probably a contact play. The flash has come through, but it hasn't blinded Keto. And they needed that early frag to have a chance here. Only 2 CTs on A. If Apeks got clean fights, maybe there's a way in. And Sasanito actually adjusts. Fiku could get isolated. Kixan's got to arrive with this bomb, though. Fiku's still under pressure, but looks like his teammates have got long covered now. And I think that might take the sting out of this. The rotate is here, but Kixan's still fragging. Oh, not going to matter in the grand scheme of things, though. OG still stay in control.
Free punish on the reload. Fiku knew of that duel on long. He could take the fight on short. I think it was a surprise until the smoke went down. 10-3, Apeks. Cologne groups would be such a boon for them. Even that would be a fantastic achievement on their journey, but it looks so far away now.
Damn. OG always like really proactive with their timeouts, I notice. Like a lot of coaches, when it's going well, they might not do this. But I quite like taking these timeouts occasionally.
How can we make things even worse for our opponent? It's a great question to ask.
I think for Apeks, we heard it talked about on the desk earlier, it's only their second big event. So it might be a situation of growing pains as they start to get more used to this level of tournament, this level of pressure and competition. But hopefully for their sake, they can turn it around soon. Hopefully they can grow quickly.
Yeah, even in loss, I think with the type of players they have, it'll be a rich learning experience with the demos to study and so on. Doesn't mean they're going to be content with their journey ending here, but when you've got Regali making plays like this, what choice might you have? An early 5v4 for OG once more. Regali, such a good addition for the squad. From the first day we saw him. Very exciting sniper. Kixan's found something though. 4-on-4 for Apeks. Not all the utility in the world. Perhaps it'll be enough though. Oh, Fiku's feeling a little leery. Sasanito's expecting just a smoke and nobody can respond to that. And he still has support for a crossfire from the other side as well. So as bad as that solo player was, it gets even worse.
That's more like it. Stiko can come in through the apartments, and now the access is open to A. Stiko doesn't care though. He's hit a second headshot. Maybe he's the man to bring Apeks back into this one. Both of them below half health, but with the bomb down, they've got every chance to win this post plant.
Fighting tooth and nail for rounds at the end of this half. It's been so dry so far, but they've got some kind of a crossfire here. Regali will try to isolate the fights. Flash as well. FASHR from the apartments. Stiko doesn't know which way to look. One more to find. That bomb is pretty heavily ticked though. Regali's more or less going to commit to this one. Will go down with the bomb. Kickstand will be denied. But has he got time to defuse this bomb? It's going to be close. But has he got it? It would be a complete robbery. I can't believe it. No mercy shown by OG. They want all the rounds.
Oh, you saw Kickstand just consider, do I want to peek or not? And in that split second, he tries to go back into cover, but he still gets wall-banged by that AWP of Regali. I think if it's a rifle against him, he's fine. But the AWP able to hit the shot despite Stiko's best efforts.
I agree. Not today, say OG. 11-3. Apeks will be given nothing in this T side of Inferno. Fiku running down mid now like it's an anti-eco. Is he able to escape this position? He isn't. But FASHR will get revenge.
Kickstand's trying his best. He's still fragging. His star players are not.
So fast.
It's another wallbang.
Looks like Util, he will continue. FASHR moving down in the meantime. Jacob has gone missing. Back at the milk carton. No one on the radio for Nork in this 1 versus 3. Regali chilling on short. Nexus here as well. Oh, such an oppressive half of Counter-Strike from OG in fine form, to put it mildly. Will Apeks turn up? There's one more half to try.
If I do, the boy like a cheat code, they'll 1 or 2. They say iron sharpen iron, nothing sharper than truth. Plus that, and I just do what I do. They come out of pocket, I slay verses like demons and goblins. Be sure to never try to short me on a profit. I got this. In case you boys forgot how I rock it, come and sit courtside for reminders, please. The walls spilling now, they come to hear me out. Whoever doubted me, tell me who you with now. For real, tell me who you with. And we can take that risk. You wanna place a bet? For sure we taking offers. Better come correct. That's right. Yellow tape for caution. Wish you all the best. Coming for my portion. Whatever we invest, we double never forfeit. Better come correct. You better come correct. You better come correct. You better come correct. You better come correct. Why? You better come correct. Why? You better come correct. Why? You better come correct. Better come correct. What? You wanna place a bet? For sure we taking offers. Better come correct. Yellow tape for caution. Wish you all the best. Coming for my portion. Whatever we invest, we double never forfeit. Better come correct. You 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 better come correct. Come on, man. How you walking like the big guy? When we all the big guys, like who is this guy? Hey Joey, how we get this live? Started cold, now we hotter than a fish fry. Yeah, pulling Jason the office. They say get it how you live, I guess this what they talking. I pull up, they party, pull up in they pocket. We making a mark, we creating a market. They show manners now, got their cameras out. They can't hand me down, I got my hands in now. Yeah, so it don't matter who you get. I'm the only one they with, you know it. You wanna place it back, for sure we taking off. Better come correct, yellow tape for caution. Wish you all the best, coming for my portion. Whatever we invest, we double never.
What is your calling?
The light is fading for Apeks. One round after another. OG 4 rounds away. The pistol is crucial for the boys on the CT side. Otherwise, they might just get smoked real quick in this second half. Similar to the first game, they are in a lot of trouble, and there isn't much hope from what we've seen so far, but maybe a change of halves is what was in order for them. Oh boy, this has been a rough one. This has really been a one-sided affair. This entire series so far has been lacking for Apeks. It's close to too late, but it's not just too late just yet. If Stico is challenged, he must deliver here with these dualies. He's got Nork on short, but Nork's going to get challenged as well. There goes the flashbang then, avoided by Stico, and he'll find 2 of them. Nork is hit. Which way does he look though? I think his ankle's been spotted, manages to escape, drops the bomb as well. This is what Apeks needed, 3v2. Still looking good for them, although their positions have been compromised. Regali moving through now, P250 in his hand. Smoke is up on long. Chance for a bomb plant.
Surely should get planted any second. They're taking their time though, and Apeks say, you know what, let's just group up. We're 3 on 2, let's use our strength in numbers. Nexa goes off the angle, but I don't know if he spotted it.
Doesn't seem so. Now he's going to have to do it all alone next up, but he won't be able to. Much needed round for Apeks, just for the confidence, just for some encouragement, for momentum, for some money in the bank. All of that has been lacking in this series, but they'll start off well in the pistol round at least.
Yeah, I think the big issue for Apeks is that their star trio has not showed up at all on this map. The players fragging have been Stico, who's doing well there. He's meant to be the supportive element. And then Kicksound's been fragging pretty well as the in-game leader. But hopefully with that pistol round win, some of the stars starting to get involved, that can help them. Not out of the woods yet, though, as OG have themselves a force buy thanks to the bomb plant. There's an AK in the mix. Galils, Deegs, nades. Lots for Apeks to trifle with in this subsequent round.
Unchallenged on Banana. OG are holding on to their util. They've got a fair chunk for an execute in a round such as this. What exactly do they have in mind? Could re-emerge on Banana later. I think they're just waiting out the CT util for now. Very safe positions. Turtling early in round 17. Apeks disengaging from Banana then. And OG will get it for free. Maybe some flashes towards the top. It could be overwhelming power if they go for a 5 versus 2 on this bomb site. Perhaps they'll assume 5v3 worst case scenario. There's a smoke in the hands of Apeks. But with the flashes and the numbers, will it even matter? Jacob waiting for the anti-flash position, waiting in the anti-flash position, but the chain flashes will be on the way. So far, so good. Kickstand delivers too. Jacob running low on the bullets, but still delivering what he needs to. Can't quite finish off that job. Smoke is gone, bomb is planted. There's a crossfire. We've got Stico lurking, and now it's all down to Keto. How much can he get done? He's got an M4 as well, but opting for the Desert Eagle. Looking for a boost that'll never come. 2 by the coffins. Oh, so far so good for Keto. Big damage so far. Stico ringing the bell with the MP9 though. And Apeks might just build themselves a streak.
Kixan again delivering the most important kills of the round, I'd say. Double kill that. Really helped Apeks stay in control of that one. You see FASHR just never cleared the corner. Kixan able to get those first 2 kills, which really helped stall out the round. And Norb just spots that angle before the smoke blooms. Make sure that Keto's chances are limited in the clutch. So something for Apeks to start working with, as they are now up against pistols. Aggression into second mid, always a bit of a risk, but when you're against this bite, should work out fine. Jake and Stico combine for that initial frag. Good nades on Banana as well. Some kills coming back from OG. Keeping it close enough that this round is not over yet.
Yeah, this is already dangerous. Potential 2v1 on the cards later on for OG if they can keep their numbers good, but the bomb's been lost. That'll be a big difference maker. Kixan finishing off the job. Apeks rising promptly on this CT half. Looking far more comfortable here. Of course, these aren't the full buys, which we're about to see from OG. But it just feels more confident from the individuals on Apeks. The AK-47s are coming out now for OG, who still have double the score of their opponent. They have a cushion. They can keep the pressure up if they get a bomb plant at a minimum, with their maximum loss bonus. And let's see how they do in round 19. As the teams all start to fight for Banana. Apeks have been aggressive in these rounds prior, but this time they'll fall back early. So OG will have a lot of position as far as Banana is concerned. We'll see what their approach is towards top mid. Sassanito and Nork will be holding down long for the time being. Seems like the pop flashes might be on the way then. Looking for the transfer. That trade will not be in Apex's favor.
Regali nearly burned there. I think they extinguished the molly at just the right time for him to survive on 1 health. There's another molly coming. Regali could be in trouble. He somehow gets past safely. Kixan still wants to fight, and finally they get him out of there. It's a quick trade from Keto, which should give them access to the bomb site here.
3v3, bomb not planted. Apeks closing the net. You can see them lining up for that coffin plant. Fiku's got such a strong position though. Bullets into the mortar somewhat. That'll make things more difficult. But they're all here. All here without a kit, waiting for these smokes to go. What angles will they be hosting? It's swinging in dry. Next has got a great angle. Keto will cover him. Sassanito, they know where he is, and they will deliver. Back to winning ways are OG. 3 rounds away from the group stage.
Just getting onto that site quickly enough. And Apeks were at breaking point with their economy. Those earlier rounds were a little close. And so the buy is not going to be there for Apeks. They may still force it because they're so far down. This was Regali. Oh, he was down to 1 health. But able to get onto the site. That meant that Keto was successful in trading him. And then Keto there emerging again from the back of the site, helping Nexa out. We do have the buy from Apeks. They're missing a lot of nades. But they've got a few rifles together at minimum.
Very difficult scenario for Apeks. Again, the util towards Banana. Can't really follow it up with position though. OG will walk straight past all of that junk. Not discouraged by the flashbang, it seems. Kixan really is alone here. 1 minute to hold on to that smoke grenade for as long as possible. It's his turn to try and funnel OG towards the stack on the A bomb site, but they're so far up Banana already. 50 seconds on the clock, no eyes towards long. You can see him wondering about CT spawn. Huge risks by Apeks, but OG are unperturbed. FASHR in the smoke. They can't possibly rotate towards B. And OG have got no intentions of heading towards A. What is the play then for Kixan? behind the smoke. 30 seconds left. Maybe there is a play to be had here. He's going for the bomb flash, and he has dropped the bomb. Now the rotation is on. He's got 2 kills and managed to disengage. That is a crazy overperformance. Apeks have got to get their skates on. He's actually made this round winnable. I can't believe it. 5 on 3 for Apeks suddenly as OG plant the bomb. Looking for a lurker behind the tree position. Stika will come in late surely. No util for OG. They just need to frag out. Do they have the angles for this? Fiku wondering about Jacob. Fiku has delivered a multi-frag here, but he'll be denied. Keto will be dropped as well. I can't believe that performance. He gets 2 kills, Kixan, from behind the smoke and disengages, holds the map control, allows the rotation from A, and they steal the round.
Incredible from Kixan. Had to basically go for a Hail Mary, pop flash play through, but lines up the first kill, quick adjustment. The flash did all it needed. Look at those players in pool, so blind. Thought one of them would be able to turn away and deny the push from Kixan, but he did an amazing job. And honestly, he's been their best player on this map. He's been leading by example. He's been trying to carry Apeks through, kicking and screaming.
19 kills for him. Just one shy of the 20 on Regali. Back onto pistols for OG. Their loss bonus is still higher, so the AKs will be out soon enough. But Apeks aren't too far behind then. If they can keep OG on 13 rather than 14, then maybe there is work for them to be done here, believe it or not. Hasn't felt that way in this series. That is going to be really encouraging for the squad. Fully committed with 4 players on that A bomb site, no eyes towards long, and somehow Kixan keeps them in the fight.
Group up to A early, but Banana has been taken by Apeks, so there will be a rotate quickly. OG need a fast side take here. Keto out early. Nork lets him go, but his teammate in pit will deal with it. And Stiko drops the bomb. That should be the round handled by Apeks here. Sassanito's arrived on the rotate. That should also be effective. 8 rounds for Apeks, slowly getting into this game. It's taken far too long for them. But now that they are here, they can start to believe because, sure, OG are pretty close to victory, but Apeks are starting to look better and better as this half goes on.
Coming to life very late in the game, but there's still opportunity ahead of them. 3 AK-47s on the CT side will certainly help. These duels will be evened up somewhat. The MP9 for Kixan after his heroics on the B bomb site. Gets the worst gun for round 22. Apeks not fully fighting for Banana once again. Different lineups for the flashbangs. Will the timing be good though? Jacob on the way. There's the flash, but they are absolutely ready for it. Kixan's in trouble now, and again, he's only got the MP9. No heroics on this occasion. Do they chase after this round? 3v5. Do they risk losing everything? This is surely good money after bad here. Sassanito trying to make something happen, but his teammates aren't believing this. They really need to hold on to these weapons.
Yeah, they have no choice. And Fiku is trying to make sure they have literally no choice by taking them away. Won't work for him, but this is OG about to be on 14. About to be 2 rounds away from making it through the play-in into the groups at Cologne. Sassanito gets the timing right. So 3 rifles saved for Apeks. That was important. Make sure they still have a good buy going forward. But they, at this point.
Timeout from Apeks. They trail by 6. They can buy around what they saved. But again, that is a psychological barrier that OG have just broken through. Positively for them, not so for Apeks. 2 rounds away from the group stage. Looking to close out a great run in this series so far. Jacob stood absolutely no chance with that pop flash play on Banana. Anti-flash at the car position already, working wonders for OG. Still 2 AKs in the hands of the CT side. Now, will they be encouraged to fight more for that Banana position? Because they've thrown some utility at it, but not really fought for it with the guns. And that's caused them some problems. And this time it's going to be different. This time they will send the bodies in there as well to make sure it is fully secured and slow OG down, at least as far as Banana is concerned. Now OG may read 3 players towards that B bomb site. Will they go for something prompt on the other side of the map? I see them in the halls with 3 players already. But have a look at this. As quick as I say that, Apeks have got 4 players back on the A bomb site, with Banana being unchallenged. Fasaniso rotating in, but not getting the kill. He has to get that kill, surely.
That's tough. That should have been a freebie. It was so well set up. And when your star players aren't getting kills like that, you are going to struggle. And it's so much more difficult to play a man down on Inferno on the CT side. The upside is Nork has Banana control right now, so they can stay stacked 3 towards A. But I think Nork is about to be flashed off this position. And when that happens, it's going to be hard for Apeks to read where this round's going. Oh, that's a great shot. That's what they needed.
Knowing the AWP is there, though, do they read the AWP is alone? Do they try to charge him? It looks like the answer is yes. But Nork is ready for the target practice. Kickstand is swinging in as well. There'll be a trade, but the numbers are still good. Very good for Apeks. OG understood the mission, but that Molotov certainly made things harder, and they were punished for it. Apeks deliver. So close to 10 now.
Nice impact from Nork. Really nice. He was bottom of the board, bottom of the server, and they need him to start showing up. So really great signs for Apeks if they wanted a chance at this comeback.
Looks like OG were trying to play against the numbers there that whole round. On the play towards A, and even with that kill, running into Nork, just getting deleted 1 by 1. Great pop from Kickstand. The trade was enough. Gave Nork the space to deliver afterwards. And OG keep it scrappy. Sorry, Apeks keep it scrappy. They keep in the fight. You can see the frustration starting to rise for OG now. Body language says this series should be over already. And it's definitely not too late for a 3rd map. Back to pistols again. Economy in the bin again for OG. Lost bonus rising. Double grenades are here. Nork is dropped, and Jacob has got many people coming his way. Flash will buy him some time. Support utility is here as well. And then there were 3. But only 1 on the B-bomb site. Oh my days. These Desert Eagles now will get upgraded. Fiku's got the AWP. And they'll have position also. Apeks are in all kinds of trouble. Back at the site for Fiku. He's posted up. But where is he aiming? Flashbang over the top. Sassanito trying to find something. Fiku's off the angle. Being dropped by Stiko. 2-on-2 then. Stiko's the only man with a kit. Sassanito creeping by coffins. So nervous for Nexa and Keto, trying to fade into the smoke, but they know where Nexa is now. He's got himself a 1v1. Stiko's the one with the kit, though the smoke is up as well. He's run out of bullets on the rifle, going for the deagle. He's not going to find the angle, and Stiko will rob the round and make it 10.
Nexa just ever so slightly off on that deag. It looked like he was roughly at headshot height, but the shots just go too far to the right-hand side. And so despite the round looking so sketchy, Apeks able to hold on. And honestly, they've had quite a few rounds like that, but that's what you have to do on comebacks like this. You have to pull some rounds out of the hat. Your opponents are sometimes going to get into these advantageous positions. You've just got to find a way to win. Not always easy to commit to that stick. Look at this group up from OG, though. They want to try and punish top mid early. I think that molly should slow him down. No, they're going.
OG trying to burst out with the numbers. They've made them even now. Everybody for Apeks ran out long position. Nork rattling off of the AWP, being denied, but dropping Fiku, keeping the numbers tight. And now they're in the pit. FASHR creeping, Jacob in the smoke. Both Apeks players on long, variants on the way. We will see whom first. FASHR with a big headshot. That leaves Kixan and Apeks on life support. 1v3, made 2. Kixan trying to make some space for himself now. Molly towards the site. He's got to go through that smoke surely to get to the bomb itself. Found a 1v1 on Keto. He's hiding behind the wall. Still alive there. Oh, it's just a whole mess for Apeks. And it's match point for OG. They finally got far enough. But can they take it over the line?
OG injects some pace into that top mid play. It works for them. It gets a little chaotic. It gets a little hectic. But OG get up onto the site so soon that Apeks can't slow. They can't deny this time. And Apeks now facing potential elimination. OG with the opportunity to make it through the play-ins with one more round win. And look at the buy for Apeks. Only 2 premium rifles in play. The other players stuck on pistols. They need some heroics here.
Situation becomes dire again. Even with the closer scoreline, it feels like they're so far away, Apeks, with a buy as rough as this. But again, OG need to play the round to win. Don't play not to lose. You're on a T side, you have all the advantages, all the utility, most of the primary weapons as well. Lacking in challenge on Banana once more, Apeks. They just don't have the tools for the job. Begging for a slow round to hold on to that smoke for as long as possible. 1 of 2 remaining. OG playing it careful, but again, too careful could cause time problems. There's a smoke on B. Remaining smoke is on A. FASHR is going to send it in and clear the bomb site. Surely the rotation's in then. They were heading towards the A bomb site. No need now. Rather you than me, Apeks. 3 remaining with no defuse kit, 1 primary weapon, 1 flash, 1 smoke, and still 2 players on the A bomb site.
Keto caught out, but he still hits the spray. Apeks getting dealt with by the fake. They're getting kills back, at least the 1, but they need something special here.
They need a miracle. They need a power cut of some description across half the hall. Stiko and Sassanito. Stiko, no Kevlar, no kit, and no hope. OG forced their way to Cologne groups, completely overwhelming and overpowering Apeks.
Great showing from OG. A lot of people weren't sure what to expect from this lineup, but the individuals are playing far above what they used to on their old teams. It seems like this team has come together.